Remains to be seen if they're going to be popping any corks in Washington this weekend. Not sure if they've earned it. And that is our top story. The looming fiscal cliff and what appears to be a new sense of optimism about finding a path around it. There isn't much time, just 3 days for the president and congressional Republicans to find common ground on taxes and spending. For the latest, let's go to Chief White House correspondent Major Garrett, who is at the White House where all the action's been. Major, good morning.
Well, good morning, Rebecca. President Obama met with the top 4 congressional leaders yesterday. That's Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi representing the Democrats, Mitch McConnell and John Boehner representing the Republicans. They met for just over an hour. Now, earlier in the fiscal cliff talks, meetings like this have tended to be tense and non-productive. But this meeting gave rise to hopes of a last-minute deal. For the first time in weeks, President Obama reported genuine progress toward averting some parts of the so-called fiscal cliff.
I'm modestly optimistic that an agreement can be achieved. Nobody's going to get 100% of what they want.
Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid and Senate Republican Leader Mitch McConnell are now chasing a much smaller deal than originally sought. The final product, if there is one, will not include trillions in deficit reduction or sweeping reforms of federal spending or the cumbersome U.S. tax code. It won't even stop across-the-board spending cuts. It will focus on income tax rates and a few spending items.
That's the bare minimum that we should be able to get done. And it shouldn't be that hard since Democrats and Republicans both say they don't want to see taxes go up on middle-class families.
Sidelined for now, House Speaker John Boehner. He left Washington and awaits Senate action. After the White House meeting, the key Senate players sounded as if they were closing in on compromise.
I think it was a very positive meeting. There was not a lot of hilarity in the meeting. Everyone knows how important it is.
We'll be working hard to try to see if we can get there in the next 24 hours. And so I'm hopeful and optimistic.
The president said the American public is getting frustrated and losing patience with these last-minute negotiations. He said the least Congress can do is protect most American taxpayers from rising income tax rates due to take effect in just a couple of days. Well, the least Congress can do, Rebecca, appears to be the most it can do.
It's a good point. Major Garrett at the White House. Thank you.